A court has fined Leighton Contractors Asia $40,000 for an offence in connection with a corner-cutting scandal involving Hong Kong's most expensive railway line, the Shatin-Central Rail Link. The Buildings Department prosecuted Leighton, the project's main contractor, for the shoddy work. The delay caused by the scandal partly contributed to the project ending up more than $20 billion over budget. 5 years after the Shatin-Central Link scandal came to light, which led to cost overruns in the billions and a year-long delay of opening dates, the poor workmanship saw 2 to 3% of steel bars in the support walls being cut short, with extra reinforcement works needed. An independent investigation committee commissioned by the previous administration has asked the project's main contractor, Leighton Construction Asia, to shoulder responsibility for the serious omissions. The Buildings Department later prosecuted Leighton for violating the buildings ordinance. Leighton pleaded guilty before the 12-day trial slated to begin today. In mitigation, the defendant's lawyer said Leighton has been in operation in Hong Kong for 45 years. The 5-year Shatin-Central Rail project involved more than 8,000 laborers. The technical problems have been fixed before the construction project wraps up too, the lawyer added. In sentencing, the judge said Leighton has a social responsibility as the construction irregularities have affected the life of Hong Kong residents. But the judge admits the defendant's argument that the plant room in question accounts for a very small area. No obvious cracks were found and no casualties were involved. The contractors rectified the problems too. While the maximum penalty in such cases stands at $1 million, the judge said the engineering blunder is not the most serious. Considering the defendant had pleaded guilty, the court handed down a fine of $40,000. Jason Poon, who chairs concern group China's Monitor, also the whistleblower who exposed the scandal, slammed the government for letting Leighton off the hook. Lawmaker Michael Tien, who's a former chairman of the Kowloon Canton Railway Corporation, said the prosecution this time only targeted a small area of the entire Hung Hom Station extension site. Defective, mismatched, and improperly screwed rebars and couplers were not mentioned. He is worried it would set a bad example, especially for public construction works in future.
Bidding on these things based on cost, right? And if the perception is that, well, you can do less in terms of meeting the government standard, and at the end, the court will probably rule that there's no effect on safety and structure. That is a very, very bad precedent.
The construction of the Shatin-Central Rail Link cost some $91 billion. That's around $20 billion more than its initial estimate.